From following in his father LeBron James' footsteps to being a high school basketball champ, Bronny James has been making waves in the basketball world. With his talented potential, it's likely that he'll soon be in the NBA carrying on the James legacy. But will he be a bigger legend than his father? Well, it's too soon to say. LeBron James is undoubtedly one of the greatest players in NBA history.
Brought to the table, I know what I bring to the table every single night and what I can do out on this floor. So, you know, I always feel like I'm the best to ever play this game, but, you know, there's so many other great.
And it's unfair to put those kinds of expectations on his son.
Position where I can see my son continue to grow, both Bronny and Bryce. Bronny in his senior season, so he has a big decision coming up about what he wants to do with his future, and seeing Bryce continue to grow.
But Bronny has shown enough potential to suggest that he has a bright future ahead of him. In his final year at Sierra Canyon, he's made significant progress in his shooting and playmaking skills. And his perimeter defense is already considered top-notch for his class. The teenager's averaging 14 points, a team-high 5.4 rebounds, 2.9 assists, and 1.8 steals per game. During his time playing for Sierra Canyon, Bronny and his team won the Mission League title 3 times, along with back-to-back Open Division championships during his freshman and sophomore years. But it's not just his success on the court that's catching people's attention. James is starting to establish himself beyond just being LeBron's son, thanks to his improving skills on the court and his social media presence, where he shares his interests beyond basketball. According to For the Win's Brian Kalbrowski, Bronny's defensive skills make him stand out from the other players. This is something that could make him a highly sought-after player at the professional level. Even USA Today's sports NBA writer Jeff Zillgitt has noticed the significant progress in Bronny. Zillgitt said that the teen player has improved as he heads into the McDonald's All-American Games, an exclusive event that only invites the best prospects. With all this pressure to succeed, how does the celebrity kid react to it? Well, it doesn't bother him. There's no denying that there are high hopes for Bronny to become one of the greats like his father. And being a young athlete is tough, but it's even tougher when your dad is one of the greatest basketball players ever. But Bronny's taking it all in stride, just like you would expect from someone in the James family. With such a famous father, it's no surprise that Bronny has been in the public eye since he was young. At just 10 years old, Bronny was already proving his worth as a basketball player. His impressive performances for Old Trail School in Ohio earned him national attention and college scholarship offers. Now 18 years old, Bronny's already made a name for himself as a highly talented player. He's even been ranked as a 4-star recruit by top sports networks and is looking to make his NBA debut soon. Despite the pressure and attention, he's handling the spotlight with grace and confidence and doesn't let it affect his game or his personality. He remains calm and collected on the court and has a unique playing style that sets him apart from his father. His former teammate, Zaire Williams, who now plays for the Memphis Grizzlies, has praised Bronny for his strength.
Hell of a basketball player, but more than anything, man, he's a great person, you know, so.
Williams even admits that he's learning from Bronny's approach to handling the spotlight, despite being older than him. It's clear that the Cleveland native is not only a talented basketball player, but also a strong-minded and grounded individual. He clearly has the potential to make a name for himself in his own right, and his father has hyped him up even more. Maybe even went a bit overhead, as his praise didn't sit well with some professional players. So what did King James say about his son's potential?
Your son, he can hoop off.
You got a chance.
You got a chance.
You got a chance. I mean, if he stays where he in right now along this path, you got a chance.
Here's the question.
LeBron said his son's better than most of the NBA players.
I do not believe, although I do believe that LeBron, and Skip, we see now that all the projections says after 1 year in college or 1 year.
The NBA star isn't taking the subtle route to compliment his son. The 38-year-old proudly tweeted that his son Bronny is definitely better than some current NBA players. He wants to promote his son's basketball abilities and intends to play in the league until they can play together. Sure, I understand the sentiment, but there are questions about whether Bronny is skilled enough or if he's just a nepo baby.
Travis Kelce is the best tight end in the league.
Okay.
He said some of these cats. he didn't say Giannis.
But there's one positive thing that happened after his controversial tweet. As a result of LeBron's tweet, Bronny's appeal has seen him upgraded to a 5-star recruit. The teenage player is ranked as the number 9 prospect nationwide in the class of 2023 by On3. But other ranking services such as 247 Sports, Rivals, and ESPN still consider him a 4-star recruit.
Let him live his life. But with LeBron talking about him, okay, it's time to look at his skill set. So I called up and asked, and there's some people that like this kid.
It remains to be seen whether Bronny can hold his own and make it to the NBA. Currently, he has played his final high school basketball game and is not committed to any college. The basketball legend has also expressed a desire to play alongside his son before retiring from the NBA. So will this proud dad's dream of playing with his son come true? He would need to wait a bit. While it's true that the NBA currently requires players to be at least 19 years old and 1 year removed from high school before they can be drafted, there's still a chance that Bronny could play in the NBA with his father in the future. But it's important to note that this is all speculation at this point, and it remains to be seen what path Bronny will take in his basketball career, and that the ESPN mock draft is just a prediction and not a guarantee.
That he's played in with his high school team, with his AAU team, and I just am really impressed with the progress that he's made, both physically.
The NBA draft is always unpredictable, and many top prospects don't end up living up to their potential. Also, it's still too early to tell if Bronny will ever be eligible for the 2024 draft. The kid may choose to attend college or play professionally overseas before entering the NBA. As for his dad, it's difficult to predict his future, but it's unlikely that he retires solely because his son is drafted by a team he doesn't want to play for.
I need to be on the floor with my boy. I got to be on the floor with Bronny, either on the...
Then again, only time will tell what the future holds for the father-son duo. But what does the future look like for the celeb kid? It's usually bright for Nepo kids. Okay, let's be real. What I'm about to say is totally biased, but hey, it might just turn out to be true. I mean, the NBA isn't exactly a perfect meritocracy, so it's not impossible that Bronny could make it to the top, even with some areas he needs to work on, while other players with more skills get left behind. And let me tell you, once he's in, he's gonna do some amazing things and learn on the job. Basically, Bronny's gonna make it to the NBA. No doubt about it. And when he does, we'll finally see just how good he can be. Seriously, anyone who thinks otherwise just doesn't get how things work in this world. And when you think about all the legendary athletes in history, it's pretty rare for their kids to follow in their footsteps and become top-tier athletes themselves. But every now and then, we do see it happen in basketball. Just look at the Curry brothers. Both Steph and Seth made it to the NBA, following in their dad Dell's footsteps. Dell had a long and successful career in the league.
You're great. You're awesome. Steph Curry and Pop Steph Curry, a 40-footer off the wing.
And his guidance helped make Steph one of the greatest players of all time.
He banks it in!
Gotta be kidding me.
He made one at the end of the first that didn't count.
Another example is Arvydas Sabonis, who set the stage for his son Domantas to make it to the NBA and even become an all-star.
I wish him all the best, no injuries, and good luck. Today you started.
And then there are the Waltons. Both Luke and his dad Bill won championships in their careers, and they're one of the rare father-son duos to achieve that level of success. Let's see what fate holds for young Bronny. That's all from me on Will Bronny James be better than LeBron James?